I know Chigs is in here recording or some shit.
No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know, Che gonna have everything up there.
whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube with it, man. I like you.
Come on.
Hollywood Unlock has it too. And by the way, for all my chat niggas, bunker down. For the next week or two, they're gonna siphon and go through every. They're all gonna claim they don't care about what I say, but I keep telling you I'm the most important voice. You know what they're gonna do? Oh, we found another thing that he said that we're mad at. Okay, whatever. So this is one of those things where, like, you know, and by the way, it wasn't that serious, but I want to put it out there. So Toya, this is her name. Toya says, Akademiks, I can't stand men that do bitch shit. Keep my daughter name out your mouth. Clout chasing at an all-time high. Let her live 23-year-old life. Worry about you and yours. Thanks. Then she continued. She read a caption. She said, I hate when I let people take me out of my character, but one thing I don't play about is my kids. Akademiks, stop playing with my child. Now I want to stop it right here. That sounds wrong. When I read it, I said, damn, maybe I really did something wrong. They're offending someone's child. But you know the funny thing about this? While Toya was defending her child, she disrespected my mama's child. I'm somebody's child too. Let's stop with this like, oh, you're talking about my child. Listen, I want to be very respectful because I don't have a problem with Toya. But let's be honest. Toya, I'm not talking about a minor or a kid who isn't public facing. When you say your 23-year-old child, she's, number one, an adult. And number two, she isn't a private citizen. It's not like she's living a private life and I just decided to comment on her. She's very publicly putting up vlogs and other things for public consumption. This is why I'm confused with the industry. Because I read a lot of these Shade Room comments. I read a lot of these Hollywood Unlocked. I read a lot of these Spiritual Word and these other platforms comments. When she's posted, and I've never heard you complain at the platforms like, why are you posting my child? This is private. No, because you understand she's either pursuing a career or she's enjoying the limelight of sharing her life. Now, again, my opinion is just my opinion. I can't tell her what to do. Now, it's also mixed with some jokes, but I don't think anything I really said about her was harmful. I say, yo, this is why I'll sum it up, but also I'm going to play the clip for a bit. I said, man, a lot of chicks, they'll be fucking with the gangster dude, and as soon as the gangster dude go to jail, man, listen, after they realize you're not about to get out, you're doing 25 to life, flip, they get to another nigga who ain't about that life. I didn't say nothing wrong with her. That's normal. That's actually a thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But Toya framed it in a way like I'm getting at her child and she's using triggering words. Am I not somebody's child, Toya? Was I just dropped from the stork? Do you think my mama is not looking at what you're saying to me in a very meaningful way and be like, yo, why are you talking about my child? Come on now. Again, let's be fair. You are someone who's on a reality show. If you think you could monetize just like I monetize for my words. I monetize for my likeness. I monetize for my brand. But when you do that in a public sphere, I can't then get mad at people reciprocating, whether it's comments, whether I might see whatever they say about me as hate. It's part of the game. Tell me if I'm tripping. I know a lot of times when I'm responding, I'm really like do a lot of theatrics and I might be like, oh, why is he in that tone? I really want to be respectful to Toya because I think Toya is riding the train of hate that's coming to me at this point where everybody's responding for something. This week. Don't we all discuss the Kardashians? Don't we all discuss Kylie? If Kylie does something, don't we criticize, hey, we think Kylie did this. Any rapper I've ever met, I interviewed. Like, I'm not chilling with these guys. I don't know them. I'm a fan. I'm giving my opinion. So, again, because I've never met your daughter, which I'm trying to tell you that I get it, it's your child, but she's choosing and she's pursuing a career that is very public that will come with random individuals scrutinizing her and it might be positive or negative. Okay. Now, when I said bitch, I agree. I agree with you 100%. Because I had to catch myself, and I did 2 seconds later because I wasn't trying to speak about her. I was trying to speak about a particular subset of women who actually, and by the way, like, I know we want to be super tongue-in-cheek, super like PC, but dudes, like, your baby father calls women bitches too. Like let's be clear. Like, now, I'm not trying to call Regina a bitch, but when you're addressing sometimes certain groups of women, people say bitches, okay? So that's why I caught myself when it was seen that it was like personal, like I was calling her a bitch. No, I was basically saying there's a bunch of chicks who basically like hood niggas, and then them hood niggas get in trouble. They don't like them hood niggas no more. So that's where that came from. And by the way, I have no problem with you voicing this as a concern. Anyway, you say you men are the worst, then females, and the shit is getting out of hand. I have no problem with Toya making this post. It's well within her right. She's a parent and a protector. I remember my mom was mad at somebody saying something to me. She used to follow me. And she responded. And I remember I blocked her. And I said, Mom, I'm a public figure. This is what comes with it. I signed up for it all. And I know you love me. But stay out of my damn comments, because these niggas gonna get on my ass, and I got the right to get back on theirs. So let it be. But my mom's not gonna look at it. So I know how Toya's reacting from a mom perspective. Okay? However, the only point I wanted to make is that your daughter is 23 years of age and is pursuing and highlighting and showing her relationship and life publicly. You are going to have people comment on that. If you don't want that to happen, you should probably tell. Like, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. There's a lot of people who have kids that we've never heard nothing about and nobody talks about because those kids live a rather private life. That's not your daughter. Okay? So I'll give you 1 point for, even though I'm saying that, when I said the B word, it was, which I don't want to caught myself with saying, but it was meant to talk about women who I thought she was represented at the time. But I'll give you a point. So I'll give you a point for that. But I'm definitely taking a point for, you can't talk about my child. When you frame shit in that sense, you're acting like I'm talking about your newborn. I'm not talking about your newborn that just came out the belly. She's acting like, yo, oh my God, you're clowning my baby looks that just got born. Your child is 23 years old that's vlogging all over the place constantly. She's on TikTok doing more dances than Elmo. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is a public figure. Anyway, that led to a whole bunch of stuff. And by the way, if you wanted to know what exactly I said, granted, I was cracking mad jokes. And I listen back to this, I still think I was in my bag with the jokes. Okay? Listen. Regina loved hood as she loved YFN Lucci. That was her. That was her, bro. She loved the hood. He had Thug Life tatted across his chest. I think even Wayne got Thug Life tatted across his chest. She loved that, showing up to all type of BT celebrity basketball games. She loved that, man. You know, like, let me not call. You know, these chicks be like, yo, okay, I caught myself. See, I said, you know, these chicks, right? I was about to say, you know, these bitches, but I caught myself. Say, you know, these chicks. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. You know, like, again, I get it. We're in this really woke and safe time, but Toya, you also got to realize Lil Wayne used the word bitch very loosely in describing many generations of women, and he made a lot of millions off of it. And I'm not here saying Wayne is wrong, but also I wasn't using that specifically for your daughter. So I'm just trying to, like, let's not be on a soapbox when necessary or when it's convenient, because, you know, the B word, the N word, whatever, and I'm talking about bitch and nigga. A lot of time people are very selective when it's okay to use. You get what I mean? I like a long hair, thick, red bone. You know what I mean? Like talking about preferences is okay sometimes, but if it sounds good over a beat, who cares? You know what I mean? Come on now. Anyway. Let me keep playing. Sorry. They love her. Of course they love her. Facing 25 to life. No. Everything was all good with him until she realized it called a Rico. She seen. Yo, I'm sorry, that shit funny, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I crap myself. I watch my own streams. I'm like, damn, I'm killing it. Like, listen, other than for that one fucking word, I'm killing it. I'm sorry. Like, if she wasn't publicly with Lucci, I would never talk about it. I know some rappers who are dating people who like, I know because of behind the scenes shit. They're like, yo, we're not public online. I don't get on here and crack jokes about them. But if you have a public relationship, go ahead. Just like when I had a public relationship, people could say whatever they want to say about that. That's why now, me personally, when I have a relationship, I do not bring it to social media no more. I do not bring it to social media. I just realize there's not much good, at least for me, in doing that. However, if you're doing this, like, why are we acting like there's... and by the way, I really think this is only amplified because Reginae Carter is literally like, she's like blood of royalty when it comes to hip-hop, right? So it's a week where everybody's trying to get at Act. Reginae Carter is the daughter of Wayne. Like, Wayne is fucking hip-hop royalty. You get what I mean? So that's why everybody's like... And of course she's making it sound like, oh, you're talking about my child? Like, bro, but come on, yo. Your child pursuing a very public career, bro. That murder charge on it? I've never seen a chick quickly. Reginae, something named Armand. I don't even know who this is. Like, she even... Okay, that's another thing. I didn't know who this guy was. Bruh. Apparently, he's an R&B singer or some gangster. I don't know what the fuck. Everybody's tight. So, at first, it was, Toya. And by the way, I commented on it here. Let me see if I can see it. I commented on the Reginae, Toya shit. Let me just try to read what I said. I said, yo, sorry, Toya. It was just some jokes. And honestly, I stand by this. I said, sorry, Toya. It was just some jokes. I was cracking jokes on everybody. Nothing serious. You know what I mean? I don't want her to think that, like, I'm really dissing her daughter. I said, I corrected myself 2 seconds after I misspoke. And what I talked about, like, in the entirety of the clip, everybody in the comment sections talk about every day. Like, I know I'm the bad guy this week, but come on now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Reginae. Okay, I'm going to try to go to the next clip. Like that. So I was talking about the guy now. So this is the guy. This is the guy she's with. His name is Armand something. This is why I always get killed on the Shade Room, because everybody was just like, he's an upgrade from Lucci. How didn't you know this nigga? I didn't know if this nigga was a scammer, a ball player, a rapper, or anything. I didn't know. Am I supposed to know this? But everybody's like, no, this is an upgrade. I'm like, oh, my bad. I am sorry. Y'all got me. Anyway, this is what I said about him. She got with who look more feminine than her. Like, you feel me? She got with who, like, the opposite of gangster. Like, she got with who she could do. Now, by the way, they have let me know that Mr. Armand here is a Detroit nigga who supposedly really gets it in, so he a gangster. I was just going off looks. I'm sorry. Like, yo, chat, do I have no, like, fucking artistic expression and is everybody so sensitive? Even about, like, if you listen to this whole clip, you can't tell I'm cracking jokes. Like, this is why, like, again, if there's anything to be sorry for, I'm like, yo, yeah, I shouldn't have misspoke real quick. Even if I drew it back, that's the only thing. But I commented on the relationship. I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's fair game. I think it's fair game. I'm sorry to say. You guys put these things out for public consumption, and I think, granted, like, maybe I don't comment in the way I want it to be commented at, but it's public information. Okay? All right. Guessing games,